Today we are going to discuss your worksheet number 38, class 9th science for the 30th September. So in this worksheet, as you know, that force and laws of motion is the new chapter we are going to start. We have completed the motions different parts. Now in this we'll learn about what is force and how it works. So here the Gyan is asking, have you observed that whenever I pull or push a toy, it starts moving? Do we always need to apply force for making anything move? Gyan is asking her sister that if he is pulling or pushing the toy, it starts moving. Does the force is necessary for moving of an object? Jigyasa is saying yes, we always need force to make anything move, to stop, change its direction, change its shape object. So these are the different things which we can do with the force. Change the shape of a rubber band, kneading the dog, push a trolley, stop a moving car. These are the different example. But many times even on applying force the object does not move at all. कई बार ऐसा होता है हम ताकत लगा रहे हैं फिर भी ऑब्जेक्ट मूव नहीं कर रहा. It is because if two person push a heavy table from opposite sides or two team pull the rope with equal force in a tug of war game, we find the table or rope does not move. That means if the force applied on the object is lesser than the object weight, or if the force is applied from the two sides in the same direction, then the object will not move. Like the tug of war game, a group of persons are stretching the rope, so therefore the table or a rope does not move at all. When two forces equal in magnitude are applied on an object through push or pull from opposite direction, and the resultant force of the object will be zero. This is called balance forces, when both the side force is equal. And if the applied force is higher than the frictional force, then the resultant, this is called the unbalanced force, and the object will be moving. Next is, a force never act alone. Force always exists in pair, and the pair of forces act in opposite direction. This is very important, you have to learn this. Whenever one of the forces is greater than the other, there is a motion. That means force is never alone, it is existing in pair. That means frictional force act in the opposite direction of motion. To move an object, the applied force must unbalance its frictional force. You can see, if you are, this is an object, and if you are pushing it in this direction, then the frictional force will act in this direction. So you have to apply more force so that this object moves in this direction. That's why this will be the, if the applied force is higher than the frictional force, then the object will move. To accelerate the motion of an object, an unbalanced force is required. An unbalanced force acting on an object brings it in motion. Let's see the question answers. What effect can be produced by force? Give example. A force can move a stationary object. A force can stop a moving object. A force can change the speed of a moving object. A force can change the direction of moving object. It can change the shape and size. These are the different actions which can be done with the help of a force. Example, pushing a box at rest on the table bring the box in motion, catching a moving ball and making it stop. Question number 2. What is the direction of frictional force? Frictional force act in the opposite direction of motion. Is it really necessary to apply force to make a body move? Yes, we always need to apply force to make anything move, but the applied force should be higher than the frictional force. A force rolled down on a floor and another on a carpet, which ball comes to rest first? Give reason. The ball rolling on carpet, because the surface of carpet will increase the frictional force. As a result, the ball will come to rest first. Question 5th. In the given picture, what does two arrows A and B represent with reference to force? A is applied force and B is frictional force. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and